Who are you moving to 10 over the Ravens?
That I'm looking at it, Jets are better than the Ravens. We have them at 11.
Okay, so I need to know how you guys.
Saints.
How are you guys looking at this though? Are we? Because I've seen.
We talked about this a lot.
That's the hardest part is coming up with a consistent criteria. Like my criteria isn't the same as his.
But hold on, let me just ask this question.
I switched mine up.
You can't do that.
Barbershop Breakroom.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Breakroom, episode 98.
Yeah.
Vibes are down. It's a rainy day in Youngstown.
But the Steelers are 3-0.
We don't care about that. Derrick is in a bad mood.
I'm not.
Matt's late. Derrick's in a terrible mood, chat.
No, I'm not.
Chat, we are cooked.
Chat, are we cooked?
We are cooked. Derrick's in a bad mood. Matt is going to show up at some point once he finds parking.
This is a weird episode. I don't have a hat on.
Jordan has a comb over.
Yeah.
He's wearing dress pants, too, underneath the table. Just can't see it.
Yeah, they're also stuck to my fucking leg right now.
Can we get a fit check,
No.
please?
Fit check.
No.
We can't get a fit check?
No.
All right, whatever. And Matt's walking
Oh,
in
hey,
now.
perfect.
Perfect time. And
God
I told
damn.
you. We made
I
bets.
just doubled whatever money I would have made today.
We said, how much do you want to bet that Matt's going to slam the damn door when he walks in?
Fuck the door.
I mean.
I'm really slamming.
Ah.
Just let it go.
Kind of.
I ain't
A
gonna
little
lie,
bit.
I thought you kicked that bitch down.
I did.
Tiny little bit.
Well, we have an announcement. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, there's a button for that.
Now listen,
We ain't hitting it.
I have to read this announcement. We prepared a speech for this.
Oh my god.
And no, I didn't memorize it. Guys, we got some exciting news, and we got some things that we need to kick off here. As you guys know, we have had an incredible journey. I'm also paraphrasing Jordan, so don't look at that because it's not identical.
I'm not looking at it.
Okay, cool, because I saw your face. Yeah, I didn't like your eyes. All right, stupid fucking eyes.
You self-conscious, right?
All right.
Jesus.
We have had an incredible journey together as Barbershop Breakroom.
We quit.
But now it's time for a transformation or a transition. It's 2024. We are thrilled to announce that we will be rebranding to the I Know Ball Network. Now, I know everybody's thinking in their heads, you guys don't know ball.
They
We
don't
actually
know ball.
know more than you.
They don't know ball.
All right. This is a direction that we will be focusing on short form videos, bringing you quick insights, highlights, and all things sports.
Green screens.
We will, oh baby, the green screens are going to be popping on Dontea.com's TikTok. So if you don't have me on TikTok personally, follow me for all things green screens because I don't know how to edit.
All things great.
You like that?
Yeah,
You like when I
it's
just
a good
blow
one.
the tongue?
It's a good one.
So, we will be known as I Know Ball Network starting very soon. So look for the logo. Oh, shit, Batman.
Nikes.
Damn.
God damn it.
Look at it. Can you see, chat?
Yeah, they can see you.
Damn it.
All right, y'all want to see how small my head is? Let's
Damn
see
it.
how many snaps I got to go.
Jordan started selling insurance and buying shit.
All right, I'm going to go.
No, these were
Ooh,
actually
Matt.
a gift.
I'm gonna
That's
go.
good.
Hold on, it's a little loose. It don't match, but I'm still gonna wear it.
Ooh, I'm having a good
What's this
hairline.
back here? This shit hard.
So that's the
This little
logo.
guy.
That's the logo of the guy that made it.
Oh, that looks like me.
We're going to give a shout out to Faith's dad.
A bit hard.
Oh, Gary made this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let
Gary.
me pull up
What's
his
the little thing for?
the QR code.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It takes you to our YouTube channel.
Gas.
Bam, 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 bam. That is crazy. Whoa. Holy shit, Batman.
What, you trying to put it on with your headset?
Yeah, I don't want to mess up.
Perform right there.
I'm having a really good hairline day, so I don't want to mess up
Your hair?
my hairline. Yeah, we're just going to unsnap it.
Looks like one of them big hats.
It
We
does.
can just represent for you, bro. You could just leave it off. Just leave it off.
Continue without me.
Just leave it off, dude.
Oh, my God. Derrick looked crazy with a hat on.
Yeah, you
Let me
do.
see.
Holy shit.
Put it on. Hold on.
I mean,
let
I
me see.
just didn't
No, put it
tighten
on
it.
for real.
Put it on.
Put it on for real.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you with the hat on.
Yeah, bro. We want to see.
I don't think
we
I
wanna
have
see what
either.
You look like.
Did you take the cardboard out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't take mine. I like to leave it in.
Fitting.
You like to what?
Leave it in.
Oh. Like while you go to sleep, you leave it in? Or?
No, it's typical.
Oh, this is really small.
Come on, bro. Fix the. It's a snapback.
I'm
bro.
not used to hats,
Get
brother.
the snaps back.
This is a fire hat, though.
It is fire.
It is fire.
Am I announcing part 2 of this announcement?
I guess if I were to wear a hat, it would be.
What's
Let me
part
see.
2?
Part 2 is
You look like a little
No.
kid with the like little
Oh,
spinny
the,
thing
like-
on your head.
yeah,
There you
Yeah.
go.
And stuff?
Rock it backwards. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, that looks
That's all right.
good.
That's all right.
yeah.
Even though I got no idea what your hat is. But
Yeah.
Yeah, the point is to show the front. Oh, God. All right, so listen, part 2 of our announcement, everybody. If you guys like this hat, we will be dropping an exclusive merch shop. You guys can rep your favorite Go ahead, Jordan. I mean, boy, what's your name? Derrick.
Well, not of that hat, but yes, similar.
Yeah, these
similar
are
logos.
These are
4 of 4.
1 of 4 right here. This is 1, 3, 2, 4.
That's one. That's one.
No, this is 1.
This is one.
Mine has a number 1 on it.
does it?
When
Mine
I
has-
write it on there and highlighter, it will.
But we will have merch out soon.
We will have merch out soon for you guys to support your favorite podcasters.
Mine's 2.
And then you can no ball with us.
Now, I do want to give a quick shout out to the guy that made these hats on Facebook. He's Limitless Design Shop LLC. If you guys wanted any custom hats made, that's kind of why we have them. Just reach out to him on Facebook. He's very good, able to do any colorways you want, any logos you want, anything like that. All laser engraved, real leather. So,
Yeah, this is really
It's
nice.
like a
man.
leather patch.
yeah.
This is not just some. This isn't some like little screen print on there. This is actual patches.
I really want to put this on because I think it's going to fit my head good, but I'm just having an impeccable hairline day, and I just really don't want to disrupt that
Mine's
process.
right here and it's tight. So like a couple more notches, and you might be all right.
Oh,
Like-
fire.
like
Let's go.
You'll probably be
I'll
like,
probably like 1 over.
maybe 2 over, like
Yeah.
right there.
It's
Which
everyone-
is not bad. That's probably cool.
Just
No, that's not bad. 'Cause
Everybody that's
look,
fucking
look,
bad.
Chad, I got a small
Dude.
head, so like I be having that little titty in the back, or that little nipple, and like I'm not really a fan of it.
Yeah, we got to get
Look,
Dontea
right
some
here is
kid size
probably-
hats.
That's not really a
Nah,
nipple.
that's not that bad. Especially when I got a haircut, it really
But
be
look.
bad. Dang,
You look like a farmer.
you look like farmers only. All right,
You
boys.
could look
have
as
to be
cool
lonely.
like this.
So now that we've announced our exciting news, where do we want to go first?
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
Let me just say this real quick.
Jordan already said it.
No, I'm not even gonna talk about that. I'm gonna shrug my arms like this, and I'm gonna say, Jayden Daniels.
He did look great.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked good. He made up for that missed pass
Finally,
to Terry McLaurin.
finally
Yeah,
threw
Better
his
one.
first touchdown pass
You know, I'm not gonna be picking,
Jayden
but he
Daniels
finally
on-
threw one because it's like
on a special play.
What?
eh.
Who?
Everybody was like, Jayden Daniels finally threw a touchdown. I was like, hey man, he had like 3 rushes.
No, you know what? For real though, shout out to who's there? Dan Quinn. Dan
Yeah.
Quinn's
Yeah.
our coach, right?
Yep.
Shout out to Dan Quinn, man. Number one, just coaching on the sideline, t-shirt, rocking his hat backwards. That shit's fire.
Just looking like a dude.
Yeah. Number
Just one of the
two.
dudes.
Number two. Shout out to him or the OC or
Cliff Kingsbury.
whoever's setting up that offense. They set up a nice pro style or a college style offense for my dude Jayden Daniels. A lot of shotgun, not really under the center. All the runs come out of like a inside zone read options. They spread it out. That's the shit he's comfortable with. You're not trying to change him and put him under center and shit like that.
So you're saying kudos to them for doing the
Their
right
job.
thing to put their quarterback in the proper position to succeed.
Absolutely.
Unlike a lot of other teams do.
Absolutely.
I like that. I like that. How you guys doing?
Just like listening to the conversation. I was like
Yeah,
part
they're
of the
doing
wall.
good, man.
Derrick
I was
don't like
flying
hats.
That's
wall.
like I think that's where a lot of obviously I ain't gonna touch too much on this, but like that's where a lot of some of the struggles came for Pittsburgh week 1. We were built for Russell Wilson, and that's not the offense was built around him. Justin's not the same guy as him, so I think we adjusted, but they went all off season like that, and you could tell,
So who do you think the Panthers are built for?
huh?
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, somebody that can just go out there and
Yeah.
sling that thing.
I'm gonna go on record and say that I think they have taken over the worst trade in history to draft Bryce Young.
I mean, the Browns Deshaun trade is up there.
It's up there, but I don't think it's. I don't. You go back and look; they showed it all. I was mind blown.
Should we rank the top
5.
3 or 5 worst trades in NFL history, boys?
We
Yeah,
can.
we can actually do that, but
It'd be quick.
I want somebody to go. I could probably pull
I
it
think I
up.
still
Unless you
have
have a
the
computer,
screenshot.
just pull it up.
I think I still have
Jordan's
the
Look
screenshot
at
of it.
the shit that they traded to get Bryce Young.
I think I still have it from when I did my Bryce Young green
That
screen.
shit is wild.
I still got a screenshot of Brandon Ayuk in the Steelers press conference.
I seen a lot of people are very unhappy with Brandon Ayuk.
Mm-hmm. Hey, speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a donkey of the day because I talked all week about how the last time Andy Dalton started, he threw for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Deontay Johnson was a must start in fantasy just for me to not start him. And I still won, though. I do have what they traded for Bryce Young if you guys need it.
So,
you got it? Cool.
Yeah, the Panthers received the 2023 number 1 pick, which they took Bryce Young with. The Bears got DJ Moore, 2023 first-round pick, which they used on Darnell Wright, 2023 second-round pick, which they used on Tyreek Stevenson, 2024 first-round pick for Caleb Williams, and they have a second-round pick next year. All for Bryce Young.
Sick work. DJ Moore, a number 1A, 1B receiver.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, who is not looking great, but
Looking better than Bryce Young.
better than Bryce
Threw
Young.
for almost 400 yards.
Better than Bryce Young. He threw the ball 52 times, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
And what was it, Darnell Wright?
Darnell Wright, Tyreek Stevenson.
Like,
They got D-Bake out of that.
holy
Right.
hell, bro.
Can I, real quick, like
Holy
kind
hell.
of off subject, but on the same subject? I just had this thought because somebody said it, but I know we're just having a yap sesh right now. But if you're the Bears, you have Caleb Williams, you got Rome Odunze, but would you rather have had Justin Fields, Joe Alt, and Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Yes, without a doubt. And I saw that on TikTok somewhere or maybe Twitter to where it's like
Yeah.
Bears fans when they're realizing they could have had all those three. Joe Alt looked like a fucking dog. He did get hurt. Marv, dog. And then I think Justin Fields,
Is looking better currently than Caleb Williams.
currently, yes. I think Caleb Williams will be a better quarterback in the NFL. But I think Justin Fields right now, you could win with him with the Bears.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I just seen that and I was just like, man, a trio of Justin Fields, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Joe Alt, that might feed families.
And that's not including what else they
what they
have.
already have, exactly. Yeah,
Keenan Allen, DJ Moore.
DeAndre Swift.
Well, DJ
DeAndre
Moore
Swift.
would he was a part of that trade, so he wouldn't.
Well, no,
He
would
might
still
not
be
have been there.
They just didn't have to draft Caleb with
Yeah.
the number 1 overall pick. So
Yeah, they would still be there.
he would still be there. But I just,
Hypothetically.
So while we're talking about what trades have turned into, so we talked about what that trade's turned into. I know that the one that's debatable for number 1 worst with that one is
It's not-
the
no, it's
Deshaun and the Browns.
nope, that's not the worst one.
I'm going to be honest, the return that the Texans got
Yeah, it is a lot.
is a lot more than the return
Well,
the Bears got.
They missed on a lot of their draft picks. So you can name a lot of
That
players
is true, but
missed
they
a
got
lot.
they got Tank Dell, Damian Pierce, Will Anderson, John Mechie,
Will Anderson's a
Mechie,
hit.
Kenyon Green, and Christian Harris.
Only
They're-
2.
I was about to say they're about 2 for 6 right there.
They only got the receiver.
Tank Dell.
Tank
And
Dell
Anderson.
is great.
Will Anderson,
Will Anderson
is
great.
nasty.
John
Damian
Met-
Pearson was all right for 1 year and then nothing.
Not even in a rotation hardly
And then
anymore.
nothing.
They were literally starting Devil Singletary.
Hey, brother,
Singletary over him
but
last
y'all
year.
y'all are killing draft picks now. You probably wouldn't have drafted those same guys.
Yeah, I would have loved to have those first round to see what we would have turned those into. Jordy, can you pull up the Herschel Walker trade for me?
I can.
Now, you don't necessarily have to pull up what those turned into.
I don't think that it'll show me because that was so long ago. I'm sure somebody out there
Oh, it'll have it for you, I think.
has had what those picks turned into, but let me see.
That's
Did
number
Herschel
one.
Wilson
Walker
get
trade
traded or
details.
just signed with the Broncos?
Who?
Russ.
I have it.
Russ got traded there.
Yeah, he got traded there.
We can also look that up, too.
Yeah.
Noah Fant, Drew Lock.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't a lot.
And then a pick swap, I think. There might have been one other player in there in a pick swap.
According to
ahead,
CBS, number 1 all time is that Herschel Walker.
I mean, dude, when you hear the
Trade.
amount of picks that
So,
was given up is
Yeah, it was
absolutely insane.
insane.
Do you have it, Jordan? Or you want me to read it for you real quick?
if you have it, you can. I see that
I don't have the exact players.
the trade eventually involved 18 players and draft picks combined.
Yeah.
I don't care what they turned into, bro. That's the worst.
That's insane.
One of them had to be a Pro Bowl or an All-Pro guy. One.
Dallas received 3 first-rounders from Minnesota, 3 second-round picks, and then a 6th and a 3rd.
And I'm pretty sure that's how they built, like, Michael Irvin.
Their little dynasty
Troy
they got?
Aikman. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, they ended up, like, we would have to look it up, but I think that's, obviously they got that many picks, but.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was in fucking 1990s or something.
And then
1989. When was it? 90.
It doesn't have the exact date on here, so
So the picks acquired, just for a few players. Some of the picks acquired in those were then used to draft players such as Emmitt Smith, Darren Woodson, and Russell Maryland.
Okay. I was off, but still good players.
Number 2 on the CBS's list is the Broncos trade for Russ. So it's like, in case you don't remember, the Broncos sent the Seahawks a 2021st round pick, or 2022 first round pick, a 2022 second round pick, a 5th round pick, a 2023 first round, a second round, plus Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, and Drew Lock.
After what it's
Russell
turned
Wilson.
Deshaun ain't looking so bad now. That's a lot, bro.
That is
That
a lot.
is a lot. I thought it was
Browns.
way less than that.
If you just say the picks and not who they drafted, it's way worse. Go to the Deshaun and just say the picks. Don't say who they picked.
Okay,
So it's
so
just 3 first-rounders and then a swap.
the Browns, okay, they didn't. So when this was made, it said Browns trade for Deshaun Watson. I'm not going to rank this up there with Russell Wilson just yet because it might be too soon. The Watson acquisition clearly hasn't paid off yet, though.
Hell no.
I mean, they're right on that one. They're right on that one. It didn't give me the fucking exact.
I think it was 3 first and like a 5th or something.
So it
Yeah,
was
It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot compared to the
I mean, 3 first
for the
sucks,
Seahawks, I
but-
think.
So the Browns got Deshaun Watson. The Texans got first-round picks in 2022, 2023, 2024, along with a 2023 third, 2024 fourth, and the Texans also sent the Browns. So the 2024 fourth was a swap for the Texans' 5th that year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
3
Russ-
firsts and a 3rd.
3 firsts, a 3rd, and a pick swap for the 4th.
So you could say a 3rd and a 4th, I guess. I mean, it was a swap, but. So I think Herschel Walker is unanimously number 1, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, you
They
gave up
him
that
fucking
much.
18
Yeah.
You literally gave up a third of a roster. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What do we think number 2 is? Is it the Panthers or is it the Broncos?
That's a tough one.
Or the Browns.
I think the 3 first rounders is tough, but the Broncos, what they gave up is a lot too. Like, outside of looking at what the player did when they got there, because Russell Wilson and Deshaun, they've both been pretty bad, and then Russell Wilson didn't play for them anymore.
So this website has O.J. Simpson to the Niners at number 2.
That was a killer trade.
In the late 70s, the Niners dealt 5 draft picks to Buffalo for OJ, who was 31 coming off of a knee injury, and then we know what happened after that.
Dang. He got acquitted right after that?
Yeah, but he never played football again.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty
He did go to get his football accolades back, though.
So what do we think number 2 is? Matt, what do you think number 2 is?
I don't know, man.
I don't know, dude. Do you want what the Broncos got or what the Seahawks got player-wise?
No.
Nah, fuck it.
Because at the time, you don't know those things.
Yeah,
You know what
you're
I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, at the
It
time.
just
you
makes it
don't know.
look worse when you're like, oh my God.
It's just
That
like,
turned into this?
yeah, but it's the same situation as like if you guys would have never got rid of Baker. Like, you're like, oh, well, what if Baker wasn't this guy here?
He wouldn't have been.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm
so this is
saying
hard
by
because
that.
this list has Brett Favre to Green Bay as number 3 because Green Bay, the Falcons only traded him for 1 first-round pick
Right.
because they were just ready to
Because
offload
of what
him.
Brett Favre was there and what he turned into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just based off of.
So what if
the
Sam Darnold
picks-
goes and gets an MVP and they're like, oh, what the fuck?
One of the best free agent signings
yeah, why
of
did
all
we-
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so here's another one for you just to throw in there. Trey Lance.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that.
That was one of my draftees.
The Niners
of the biggest
packaged
busts.
the 12th overall pick, 2 future first rounders, and a third rounder to move up to number 3, where they drafted Trey Lance, who did he ever start a game?
Bro,
Yeah,
I don't
he
even
did.
think so.
Yeah, he started a game or 2.
But he
I
didn't
mean,
start
but he
any
was
more
never-
than
Oh, yeah, he came in
like
between.
Bryce Young started more than him.
Yeah, he started, but he got hurt, and
Yeah.
then that's when Brock Purdy came in. And then number 2, the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, pretty bad.
I say it's Walker, then probably the Bryce Young, the Panthers, and then probably the Browns, Broncos, Niners.
You want
Maybe
to see
Niners,
that there so
Broncos.
bad. You're
Then
disgusting.
Seahawks.
Okay,
Broncos.
Browns second. The Browns are second now, since you want to talk shit.
Overruled. We don't think that.
Gordon,
Overruled.
Back
Back.
me up.
I think that.
Cool. Hey, overruled. Derrick edits. So when the Browns don't make it into the top 5, that's
Clip it
gonna
up.
be weird.
Clip it up.
Yep. Overruled, bitch.
I put the Browns 1.
You think the Browns are 1?
Fuck the Browns,
Yeah.
dude.
Who hurt?
Just wait till you have
right,
see
where
where
are
he
we
has him
going?
in the power rankings.
Well, we didn't rank them yet.
Let's do something.
Let's get the power rankings. I sent it in the podcast.
Okay,
group
cool.
chat,
Did
so
you just do that like yourself, so you didn't have to wait for all of us?
No, we did it us 3 in the
Perfect.
Discord.
That works. Yep.
So
beat yesterday.
yeah, you're fine. So you look at the power rankings. We got a lot of shakers.
Okay.
I think there was only one team that didn't move.
Movers and shakers, baby.
The only team that didn't move was the Kansas City Chiefs, which I think we all can agree on. The biggest movers, though, are the Minnesota Vikings to number 4. They moved up 14 spots.
God damn, bro.
We had
Quality wins there.
also the Miami Dolphins drop 11 spots. They're at 24, and the Cleveland Browns drop 12 spots. They're at 27.
27.
Rightfully so.
27.
Hey, so can I say something real quick?
Go for it.
Say
For
something,
For
man.
the people of the internet who comment on our stuff, we are perfectly okay with constructive criticism. We are okay with you critiquing our work. But listen, man,
Your team sucks.
I don't think you guys truly understand how much goes into trying to rank 32 teams and trying to figure out a consistent criteria of how to rank those teams.
Among
And
4 people.
amongst 4 people and just taking an average. So, because me and Jordan had a debate about the Vikings and the Steelers last night. And secondly, don't be such a homer. Just because your team is 3-0, but they beat the bottom 3 teams in the league, doesn't mean they should be ranked top 5. Shut up.
You don't
I
want
hate you. No respect for my rate. Shut your dumb ass up. Don't nobody care about your damn Raiders.
You talk. Oh, I thought you were talking to Jordan.
Well,
No,
they're not
Jordan
3-0,
sucks, too.
but sure. Seahawks.
But I'm just using it.
Yeah,
Seahawks.
But one was the Seahawks. One, I wasn't going at that person specifically.
Yeah, you were.
I was just bringing up an example.
They should have saw the group chat. You were going at them.
Yeah, because he can
I just hate when people comment and they're just like,
trash list.
you shouldn't even
Do this?
They should make podcast equipment more expensive. Like, ha ha, you're funny, dude. Like, that's, like, how many times have we read that comment?
Multiple.
Yeah.
Since we started
So, like,
over and over.
I love it.
dude, just
Your
comment
mom
what
said
you think. If you want to comment on our stuff, comment what you think. Tell
Yeah.
us what you think. Don't just say trash list.
Give us
That's
a dialogue.
Yeah, give us something.
What would
Because
you
we'll
change?
even comment back and be like, why do you think that?
And nothing.
And
back.
then nothing.
Hey, you know what? You think podcast equipment should be expensive? I think your dad should have left.
Oh. Went with the milk and stayed away, huh?
No, I think he shouldn't have even had you that night.
It's
Shouldn't have even-
Oh,
it's
should've
just
pulled out?
insane that the people that comment podcast equipment should be more expensive don't have a podcast or never even looked up how much podcast equipment is.
And just like I tell
Bitch.
people all the time,
And we'd still be able to afford
we'd still be able to afford it.
I feel
No one
stupid
wants
that
to
I
see
don't
my
match.
first initial list. I know Jordan was roasting
Yeah,
me
this
for
guy's
it.
crazy.
I had, I think I had Chiefs, Vikings, Steelers, Seahawks, my top 4 or something like
Nah,
that.
Steelers ain't up there, bro.
It's because they're all undefeated. I was like, argue
So
with
can
me.
I ask you a question real quick?
What?
Who do you think should be ranked higher, the Steelers or the Vikings?
Like probably just the Vikings off the win they just had, but it's close.
Jordan, have you changed your thought process, or you think the Steelers should still be ranked higher than the Vikings? Not saying the Steelers should be 3, but like if they were both 8 and 9, should the Steelers be 8 and the Vikings be 9?
Yeah. But it's
Wow.
like we were talking yesterday, though. It's a double-edged sword. They beat better teams than us, yes. But I think we would wash the floor with the Vikings. You said 2 minutes left. Whose offense? You need a touchdown. Whose offense? Yeah. 2 minutes left. Whose defense is getting a stop?
But hold on. Remember to that caveat though. The Steelers have the number 1 defense in the league right now, right?
Yeah.
Who's right behind the Steelers?
According to the ESPN thing, it was the Vikings at number 2.
So, I mean, if I have to pick one, of course I'm going to go with the number 1 team. But you could probably trust the number 2 team, who also are ranked in the top 5 in offense as well, while the Steelers are ranked outside of the top 10.
They were ranked number 1 for some reason.
So they're ranked in the top
Who's
3.
number one?
The Vikings.
The Vikings.
Oh.
The offense.
They're ranked in the top 2 in offensive and defensive categories, right?
All right, dude, you convinced me the Vikings are 8 and the Steelers are 9.
And then the Steelers are ranked.
It's only you don't even have to break it down into all that. They convincingly beat a top 10 team.
Sounds like they should.
Well,
be
that
number
wasn't
1.
enough for him. That's why I said
That's
that.
just enough.
They beat 2 top 10 teams convincingly.
Put them number 1. Dude.
That's the crazy part.
I mean, they're coming off of
Matt.
a convincing win against a top 5 team.
You still think the Ravens are top 10? They should be top 10?
No.
Thank you. I didn't believe that.
You didn't believe that?
The Ravens fucking blew.
Okay, so the Ravens are 10. Who are you moving to 10 over the Ravens?
That I'm looking at it, Jets are better than the Ravens. We have them at 11.
Okay, so I need to know how you guys
Saints.
They're
How
not
are you
better.
guys looking at this though? Are we? Because I've seen
we
power
talked about this a
rankings.
lot.
That's the hardest part is coming up with a consistent criteria. Like, my criteria isn't the same as his.
But hold on, let me just ask this question.
I switched mine up.
You can't do that.
You guys made me switch it up.
edits. He can do whatever he wants. That's what you said.
No, editing. No, he was like, this is how we're doing the power rankings. I'm basing it off of future projections, injury, and then he switched it a week later.
Okay, so
Because
hold
you
on.
guys
Let me
said that
ask
was the
this
wrong way to
question.
do it.
Let me ask.
So I said, fuck it. I ain't
Injuries
doing
don't
it
always
that way.
affect the team negatively.
And I wasn't supposed to do future projections, so I said, fuck it. That's why I put all the undefeated teams first.
Let me ask the question, bro.
Go ahead, get your question out.
Okay, because you see power rankings from different people. Is this a power rankings based on week to week performance?
Yes.
Or
For me.
is this a power rankings as a whole?
Do you want?
I think it should be as a whole.
Do you? What do you mean as a whole?
Because there's so much more movement if you do it like on a week to week basis.
Yes.
Like this week, this is my power rankings.
Like, who played the best this week?
Yes. Or is it an overall goal to get to the Super Bowl? This is my power rankings.
So, I think it's, for me, it's a little bit of both. I told Derrick, like, I'm not looking 10 weeks down the line because you can't. You don't know who's going to be available. You don't know what's going to happen. But I am looking at trajectory and consistency of this team. Okay? So, like we talked about.
So you see the trajectory of the Minnesota Vikings to be number 4 throughout the whole season.
From what I've seen right now, currently,
Throughout
I have
the
no
season.
choice but to kind of think like that. I can't. Look
I believe you. I'm just asking. I'm simply
I'm
asking.
not talking to you. I'm giving my opinion.
Yeah.
From what I've seen from the Minnesota Vikings right now, playing this high level may not be sustainable, but if they draw back a couple levels, I mean, they look a lot better than a lot of teams behind them, in my opinion.
Right.
And I can't look at Sam Darnold of last year and 2 years ago and be like, I mean, look at him, he sucked. Well, right now he doesn't. And Justin Jefferson is looking like the best receiver in the league again. They don't even have Jordan Addison.
Right.
And like they're still playing really good. TJ Hawkinson hasn't come back yet.
Aaron
So
Jones.
that's another thing that, yeah, exactly. Aaron Jones is looking great. Doesn't look like he's going to be facing an injury. They get TJ Hawkinson and Jordan Addison back while being the number 1 ranked offense in the NFL right now. Yeah, I think they might finish as the 4th or 5th best team.
To me, I would, like, if I projected, I would have them around like 11, 12. They get in as a wild card.
See, but that's the thing though. So like
But last year, the Steelers started 1-3, and then
Right.
we made the playoffs.
So that's the
1-3.
thing, though.
We were probably 27 in the power rankings.
if you're looking at it from that perspective of like where I think they'll end, then it's like, how do you move them based off of that? Because they would just stay the same weekly. You know what I mean? That's why he's laughing because we talked about like it's so hard because it's like I don't think the Browns are going to finish 27th.
yeah, I'm not giving you.
But
I'm not giving
I don't
you my-
know. I don't know, man.
Listen,
Like,
hey,
I'm not giving
I
you
put
my
him
end
30th,
goal,
so
though. Like,
right.
You don't give your end goal week to week. You can still base it off of a power ranking of like, this is what's going to happen no matter who they match up against. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you go, all right, well, the Vikings just beat this team, so they're 3 or 4. But next week, Is it going to be different? What if they lose? Are you going to drop them 14 spots back?
No.
That's what I did with the Browns.
So for example, the Vikings being 4. In my mind, they've already beaten 2 top 10 teams,
Right.
2 Super Bowl projected teams.
So if they lose, they ain't going.
They're
out
not
of the top
dropping
10.
back that far. Now, listen, let's say they go and lay an egg versus the Panthers. I'm still not going to drop them back that far because we all know in the NFL they sleep versus games, and it depends on sleep versus certain opponents.
They play the Packers next week, who are 2-1 and number 9 in the power rankings. Say they lose.
They are still probably going to be.
Are you putting the
between-
Packers up to 4?
No, the Vikings are going to be 4-6, and the Packers may be 7-9 area. That's about it. Because the Packers are winning without their star quarterback right now. That's why they're up there for me. They've had no drop-off in offensive production with Malik Willis. My dude's had 2 back-to-back really good fucking games.
Yeah, bro. I don't know where the fuck that came from.
Exactly. So mine is just based off of kind of like week-to-week performance, but it's also the strength of the opponent they beat, and I'm looking at how they won the game. So, for example, like I'm not clowning the Steelers by any means. The first week, they dominated the Falcons, but they didn't score an offensive touchdown. So it's like, I'm not going to put them that high yet. When they have a good balance, I'm like, okay, they can win games all defensively, but can they score some points on offense? Now, this past week, they did both. They scored offensively, and their defense was dominant. No yards in the second half.
No.
They have to go up.
Less than no yards in the second
negative.
half.
So they have to go up in the power rankings based off of that, right? That's my thought process on how I look at it.
I had them at 4.
I mean, how they win is important.
And it's looking at like the upward trajectory. Like, did they get better? Like, did they look better than last week? The Browns looked worse than last week. They're dropping and dropping and dropping. They go to the Raiders, lose again. They're dropping more spots for me.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's how I'm kind of looking at it. Like, it's how you win or how you lose. That's how I'm looking at it too. Who,
For sure.
how, and like, what I think in the next couple of weeks, is it going to be sustainable?
Plus, do injuries play a factor in for you?
Yes, and
Like week to
no.
week? Like the Dolphins, I dropped really far last week because Tua's out.
So-
Skylar Thompson's.
Injuries that actually happen,
Yes.
I would say yes, but you can't like project.
So
No. So I
Like, if they're
waited
gonna
like
have,
Tua
like-
got hurt, and
Right.
then I dropped them because
Exactly.
they're starting quarterbacks out for at least 4 games.
So I'm looking at how they were affected by that.
Yeah, I dropped the Packers because Jordan Love got hurt, and then
And then-
Malik Willis just.
So I kept those people where they were until I seen what they looked like without those players, and then I'm
Like the Niners for me are not in the top 10, missing 4 of their star players, 3 of them.
I think they're still a top 10 team.
They said McCaffrey went to Germany to go get
Going to go see Kobe's doctor.
he went to
Yeah.
go get something like regenerative medicine.
But like, imagine if we
Fountain
would
of
have
youth.
dropped the Packers 5 spots, and then look at what Malik Willis is doing with them.
Yeah, then you jump them back up. But I think it's fair to say, like, when it first happens, like, say, God forbid, the Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes gets hurt this week. I think it's fair to drop them until they prove that they should still be 1.
Well, okay, so that one's a little tougher because like Patrick
just took
Mahomes
the
is
best
that-
quarterback in the league.
Yeah, so like,
I'm-
okay, so let me say, hold on,
Oh,
give me-
Jared Goff gets hurt on the Lions.
Let's say Justin Fields gets hurt.
Come on, bro.
No, because they have a good backup though. So like, I don't think the Steelers are going to have a crazy drop off. Russell Wilson coming in as opposed to Tua to Skylar Thompson.
If Russ comes in.
Like if Deshaun gets hurt and Jameis Winston come in,
It's not that big of a drop.
I'm not dropping the Browns because of that. You
But
see what I'm saying?
with the Packers, what I'm saying is nobody expected Malik Willis to be any good.
No.
Everybody saw him in Tennessee and was like, oh, this cat sucks.
Right.
So when the Packers lost Jordan Love, in your mind, that doesn't set them back a little bit?
So that
Now you know now that Malik Willis has been balling the past 2 games, but when Jordan Love went down week 1, you weren't thinking Malik Willis is about to come in and carry the ship.
No, but I did think the team was good enough for them to sustain and get through while he was gone. Like, I look at the Miami Dolphins.
If he was out 4 games, I was thinking he was going to win 1.
I thought he was going to go 2-2.
Oh, he got 2 for you.
And he could very well drop the next 2. Who knows? We got to move on, though. We're getting short on time.
Side note, the 49ers should be out of the top 10.
I agree.
1 and 2.
Listen, that's,
Looking at
that
future,
was
I
kind of
think
my
they're
same
gonna
thing
finish
with the Ravens at number 10.
Oh,
They're
if you're
1 and
looking at
2.
future, but we don't put it for future.
So I'm not looking like week 17 future. I'm looking like in the next week or so, I think they're going to figure it out.
they can get their way back in there.
Yeah, that's why like I'm keeping them there. I'm not going to panic on them just yet. Because like, what if we'd have dropped the Rams and look at what they came in and did?
Then we put them back up.
They lost everybody.
Good thing we do it every week.
Yay. All right.
Do we want to update the guys on how our fantasy league's going before we get into the pick'ems? Just a real quick. Because I believe we're...
So we're 3-0 in the Rashad Jennings league. So Rashad, we beat him week 2, so he can suck it.
Dogs. Whoa. Tagging. Whoa. Tagging.
He's going to kick us out of the league.
We want to smoke. Commish.
So we're currently 3-0. We're 10th in the waiver order. That means we're absolute dogs. Our team, if you didn't know, it consists of Kyler Murray, Jahmyr Gibbs, Josh Jacobs, Amon-Ra, Rashee Rice, Dalton Kincaid, DK Metcalf, the Steelers defense, Justin Tucker's bum ass at kicker. Cooper Kupp, he's out. Nick Chubb's out. But then we also have Christian Watson, Zeke, Jerry Jeudy, Carson Steele, Alec Pierce, and Adam Thielen. So our bench.
So Wajee P-Rod was the pickup.
Nah, Carson still had like 9.
Jawan Jennings was the pickup.
Jawan Jennings was.
Didn't we pick him up and not play him?
No, we didn't pick him up.
We chose to pick up Adam Thielen over him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
Adam Thielen would have had a day if he would have stayed healthy, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing like him pulling
The
his
Red
hamstring.
Rocket was slinging that thing.
the Red Rocket was flying.
Do we want to play a game
Lift it
before we
off.
get to the pick'ems? Or do
Yeah,
we
let's
wanna-
play a game of how many yards did Jordan lose all of his bets by last night?
If you want to do a quick that for you, Jordan, if you want to let some steam off while Dante pulls up his game.
Well, I had 2 separate bets. They were both, I mean, combined it was to win like $250 off of $9. The Bills Jags game, I missed that one by 1 yard. James Cook got 39. I had him for 40.
Oh, dang.
Everybody else hit. Trevor Lawrence was scary though. I had him 175 passing. He had 178. Got it in garbage time. For the Bengals Commanders game, again, everything hit. One running back decided to fuck me. Brian Robinson, I had him and Eckler both over. Well, I had Eckler 25, Robinson 40. Robinson got 33. So a combined 8 yards. I lost 2 6-leg parlays by.
You know, if you would have did one thing, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, put them both 25 yards.
Nope. If you would have went into the Discord for Parlay University and you trailed them, you would have won last night. Plus 260 bet slammed from
What was
Parlay University last night. Touchdown parlay, James Cook, Jamar Chase, slammed. So make sure you guys join Parlay University. Use code Barbershop for a discount.
Link in the description.
Link is in the description.
Click
All
it.
right, boys, game time.
Bang time.
Caleb Williams had himself a day, even though he threw 52 passes. He had a pretty good performance. So did Andy Dalton. And then I thought about it. These dudes looked like they had a really good game, but neither one of them got 400 yards. And then I thought to myself, is 400 yards kind of tough to throw for in the passing league that we have now? So I want you guys to name the top 10 active players with the most 400 passing yard games. All active, all relevant. Go.
Want to go one by one, or how do we want to do this?
We'll just go in order.
Go in order.
Matt, you go first,
Go in order.
and then we'll go Jordan.
Matt Stafford.
That was going to be my number one
Yep.
guess.
Matt Stafford, number 10.
Whoa, number 10.
He's only had 2 400-yard passing
He has
games.
had
The
two-
white slinging slash.
yeah, I forgot. That was what I was
Yep,
calling
he's
him.
only had 2 400-yard passing games.
That's crazy.
Since when?
I have no clue if that's truly accurate.
Since when, bro? Come on,
'Cause
Jordan.
It sounds crazy. Listen.
Come on, Jordan. This year?
From what I'm looking at, no, this is not this year. From what I'm looking at, it showed his total yards with those games of 400 yards. And Google it real quick. How many 400 passing yard games Matt Stafford has had right now? StatMuse is telling me he has 2.
And it's
Matt Stafford. StatMuse isn't always the best. Matt Stafford has played 10 games with 400 plus passing yards.
Cool.
That's according to StatMuse too.
Oh my God.
So I was gonna say because the thing I had the LeBron block video.
10 career games with 400 passing games.
Yeah. So
StatMuse has failed me.
yeah. The only reason, as soon as you said it, because I did the LeBron block video, someone looked up how many times Dwight blocked LeBron or something like that, and it was like 76 times. I was like, that was against LeBron James's teams. Yes.
Oh.
So-
There's a
This
little
is-
asterisk at the bottom
Oh
of
my
this.
God.
No, it was like it's at the bottom. Okay. In the last 5 seasons.
Oh, there you go.
in the last 5 seasons.
Okay.
Okay,
So this is accurate.
Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford, number 10.
I already said Matt Stafford.
I know, but
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we were-
Oh.
Uh,
I thought that
get
was your guess.
no.
the number 1 power ranked team, Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, number 1 with 8 in the last 5 seasons.
Low hanging fruit.
See, I was thinking all time when initially, and I was going to say Aaron Rodgers. Would he still be up there?
He's outside of the top 10.
So he's right outside the top 10.
Right outside. I think he was 12.
Okay. Matt?
Aaron Rodgers was 12.
Let me go with one Dakota Prescott.
Number 2, tied with Patrick Mahomes with 8.
Let me get Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, number 5 with 4 400-yard games in the last 5 years.
I'm not going to lie, I wasn't paying attention, and I wasn't listening to any of your guys' picks.
Dak
and Josh Allen
are off the board.
Baker Mayfield.
No.
I knew he wasn't, but I wanted to guess him.
Oh, there is a guy that snuck in that's not active, but you guys know who he is.
Ben Roethlisberger.
No. No. Kevin retired for 4.
Let me go. What? Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, number 3 with 5 400 passing yard games in the last 5 seasons.
Gang. Don't be looking shit up, Jordan. I see you looking at the computer.
I'm looking at the power rankings to look at the teams.
Cheating.
I'm going to make you so late, Derrick. I'm so sorry.
I want to say Kirko.
Kirko Chains with
Yeah.
3 of them, number 6.
Tua.
Tua. He got 2 of them.
2 of them?
Tua got 2 of them.
How many do we have left?
3.
Okay. Spit them.
Give me Derek Carr, dude.
You were buying a second ago, so is that Brady?
Tom Brady, number 4. He
Okay.
has 4 of them.
See, I wasn't even thinking about Tom
I thought
Brady.
that was a given.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about him in my head.
Started bad, bro.
I thought it was a given. Everybody knows who that is.
Yeah, like this guy.
That's an answer.
You fucking know ball or what?
What?
Nothing? Go ahead.
I don't
No,
have
I-
a guess. Actually, Matt, go.
What?
I don't have a guess. Go.
One is a backup, one is a starter.
Oh my God, Russell Wilson.
No.
Oh.
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston.
Jameis.
You got 3 of them.
That's crazy.
Damn.
And the other one is having a pretty good year so far.
I forget who we all guessed. CJ Stroud.
Nope.
The Stroud.
His team
In
stinks,
1 year.
but they're actually kind of good this year.
His team stinks, but they're good.
Yeah, like
Geno?
If you looked at it, nope. If you looked at it on paper, you're like, his team blows. Good offensive arsenal, kinda.
What?
Did Call of Duty 6 come out yet?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray,
I was
number
looking at
9.
them. There's no way.
Kyler slings that thing. So, your top 10 400-yard passers in the last 5 years. Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Kirk Cousins, Jameis Winston, Tua Tagovailoa, Kyler Murray, Matt Stafford.
Bang.
Bang. All right. Want me to close this out?
Yep.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us for our last official episode of Barbershop Breakroom. Next time you see us, you will see IKB. I Know Ball Network, because guess what? We know ball and we know more ball than you.
Barbershop Breakroom.
See you guys later.